Hello everyone, this is Untitled and welcome to another mod redo follow-up sort of overview on lightest lamps for 115 compared to my 113.2 coverage a while ago. So, the mod obviously adds light sources that are higher than glowstone and torches. There's obviously underwater and regular variations, and a chemical one, certain materials and blocks, and otherwise. So, what you want to do to start off with is get yourself a gas centrifuge. With this you'll need boron, glass rods, and pistons. You can get boron from the nether, from boron ore, and if you do have some other means you can get boron dust from either having a centrifuge filter for bromine and boron, or possibly in that if you do have another mod that maybe can ×2, you could obviously get dust, and you can use nuggets for other purposes as well. So, once you place it in the world, you can see an interface with a bunch of different specific purposes. So, you want a filter, which obviously is just the nuggets and a particular type of material, a lot of later game vanilla ones for the most part. But you just put the filter in, as well as some glowstone, and you should get varying results. So dust or just the block itself, and the filter will determine the possibility. And there is certain aspects, like the bars on the side, that are very important to tell you how much is left. So if we just put some glowstone in with the... actually I'll try with a new one. Get the basic filter, which I should have here, and put some glowstone block in. We'll actually try with some dust so you can tell the difference. You can see the bar being used up there. Now a fair amount of it will be used, so you're going to want to consistently fill this up, and that'll just be pretty much how much fuel. So if we just put in, say, one glowstone dust, it's a lot smaller, and the block is obviously multiple. So we just put this in there, and it should probably refill every time, I'm assuming. Once it's empty, of course, it'll refill, and that'll just keep using up durability. It'll give you, it seems, 100% for each of these. That'll try and do what it can with what it has. Now there is different modes, which a fair amount of them are a work in progress. There is neutralize waste, which is the default one when you obviously place the block down. So obviously it'll remove any waste you probably have as fuel in the fuel bars. You've got store, which will probably keep the leftover in here, so I just do that. It'll have it where it'll just not use it if there isn't any left. Obviously I'm not demonstrating it too well, but I'm assuming that if I probably just put in this here and do that, it'll possibly... nope, so it still uses this dump, which obviously does a fair bit more than neutralizing of waste, but yeah. Obviously you get these dusts and you can use them for other possibilities, but we'll go through each of the filters so you can get an idea. So there is basic, there is neon, which I think I had here, but probably not. Probably removed it. If we put that in, we can get a chance of only neon. Now the neon pile gives you a chance to obviously have a higher chance of, an additional chance of dust, which you can use neon dust for its own glowstone, lamp fruit, neon rods, and glowing glass. The rods you actually want to use for the higher level light range blocks, and pretty much just using these over and over with different rods can upgrade it to different tiers. There's obviously 3 different tiers. So, and obviously these filters do range in durability as well, so keep that in mind when using some of them. And if we happen to do this, I'm assuming, yeah, it won't work unless we've cleaned it out. We're argon and a chance of a neon pile, or possibly others where there is maybe a chance of a argon pile, unless it isn't programmed to have a neon pile at the moment. Possibly. It's got 105 durability. The Krypton, which is one of the more later mod materials, will give us a chance of 1 dust, 1 pile, and then some argon pile. And then we have the bromine and boron. Should we get rid of that? Will give us a chance of more boron. And there's no... Oops, I'm just thinking. And you can see the different durabilities for each one of these, obviously. So keep that in mind. I don't know if you can possibly use an anvil to repair them. Probably not, but either way. Otherwise, there is a redstone control button, but again, most of the stuff is a work in progress, so I'd probably just put that in there. Seems the redstone is controlling it. Switch back to ignore redstone though. That, and I have also probably got these in here. So, just trying to do what it can, but obviously it's not finished yet. So, it's not going to completely do it, but it will be implemented eventually. If we go between each of these though, since obviously there is a difference between the light levels of all of these, and there is obviously the additional ones we upgrade the sea lantern as well, we should be able to see the light level coverage at night a lot more. Let's see, we'll try with it being moody, so that'll make it easier